my name is Christy, and welcome to the Ultimate Decades Challenge, where we go way back into time, back into 1300, and to see if we can essentially survive. So, if you are not familiar with this challenge, we'll go over some things here in a moment. But to start off, we have our peasant family, who I'll also introduce. I've been obsessed with this challenge for a couple months now, and I'm very excited to start. There are a lot of rules to this challenge. It's very in-depth, and it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to bring up the rules that we have, and we'll go over it briefly. So if you haven't, please subscribe. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy. If you've been around for a while, welcome back. And make sure you hit the like button. Let me know what you think in the comments if you've done this challenge or if you have any suggestions. So we have the Ultimate Decades Challenge by Morbid Gamer. I'm not going to go into all the rules, there's a lot, but I'll link this down below so you can check it out as well. So in this challenge, we are transporting all the way back to the 1300s England, and the goal is to make it all the way to current day set in America. And as you can see from the blurb here, the point of the Decades Challenge is to, of course, challenge yourself, but at the same time, live as historically accurate as possible and get your family's legacy to survive to modern times without dying out. You can expect a lot of tough times, death and heartache, but still fun times. So kind of just warning, there will be a lot of death. There's going to be tragedy. So I'm not going to go over everything. I have changed a few things to fit my play style and just kind of altered a couple things because this is a very long challenge. But to kind of highlight that, normally the years are 4 sim days. I'm going to do 3 sim days. And the lifespans I've adjusted a little bit versus what they have in the challenge. And I have aging turned on, but I have changed things with MC Command Center. So a lot of mods are used in this, and I could download even more, but then my game might not run. So lots of mods and CCUs, but if you have suggestions for other ones, I'll check them out, of course, but no promises if I'll use them. But feel free to go through this on your own. One thing we'll be doing a lot of is death rolls, and we'll be doing a couple to start off this challenge. But here's an example of them. Like if a sim gives birth, they need to do a death roll, and if they roll a 1 out of 20, then they die. They don't survive childbirth. So we're going to see a lot of that. We'll see how our luck goes. And I think we should just jump into the game, introduce our characters, our main household, and we currently have a 1 side household. So we have a side household just in case your main household doesn't survive. You can continue on with a side household, but the goal is hopefully the main household continuing on with our family name. So without further ado, we actually have kind of like the founders of the family, John here. Their family name is Rich, which actually comes from my own family. It's the first surname that I could find in my family that did date back to the 1300s. So we're going with Rich and then his wife, Beatrice. And they have 3 kids. Adam here, who is the heir. He's going to be the most important sim to start off. He is a young adult now and recently married to Sarah. It would help if I take the walls down. But this is Sarah, maiden name Brewster, which again is part of my own family tree. And then we have his younger siblings, Eleanor, who's a teen, and Matthew, who is also a teen. We need to marry these 2 off. So I do have a mod for arranged marriages. So 2 teens can get betrothed to each other, and then when they age up, they'll be married. And I think I can do arranged marriages between young adults as well. But I also have it set up through MC Command Center that the teens can get pregnant and do parenting, all of that. We do have a few things to do right off the bat, and like I said, we have death rolls. We also need to roll to see the quality of our soil. But first, I think Shouldn't forget, oh yeah, ignore the cars. I have used a lot of mods, but I haven't done all the overrides to get rid of like the modern stuff, just because my game already takes a long time to load for the save. But this is our home. We have a bed for John and Beatrice, and then Adam and Sarah have their own little bed, and then the teens sleep out here. We have our bathroom with, of course, simple living and the no like power off the grid. And then we have a little garden over here, and where are you two running off? Okay, make sure they weren't running off to like woohoo or something. But then we have our cow, her name is Clara, and a few chickens. And the chickens, they do have names. There's Sandy, Gerald, and Alice. Hopefully we'll get some eggs soon. And there's like a little wooded area, and they can get some water from here, or they can come up here and go fishing, which, oh, it looks like the queen is here. This is our part of our royal family. Her name is Maria Cromwell, and her husband, the king, is Robert. So I do have the lot set to no royals or nobles allowed, so that they don't show up too often, and I can remove it whenever we maybe want to visit from them, but they wouldn't go to the peasant homes very often. And this, I think, is just a townie. Okay, Gunhild Unfried. She's a teen, so maybe a potential like suitor for Matthew. Right now we're going to roll to see what type of soil we have, but first we can only grow carrots, mushrooms, and strawberries right now. We're in the spring. A year round we can do watermelon, mushroom, and sage. So we're pretty limited. For the challenge, you're technically only supposed to harvest once per season. My season is set to 2 weeks. I'm going to kind of adjust that. They can harvest as much as they want, but they can't sell it. They can only sell it once a week. So maybe every Sunday we can sell all of our crops. We have a few carrots right now, and that's about it. But we need to roll, so it's 1 for poor soil, 2 for great soil, 3 for crops blight, and 4 for bug zone. I have downloaded traits to reflect these, so hopefully we can at least get like great soil or poor soil. The other two don't sound fun. But we're going to use our dice here, and let's see. We got a 3, which is a crops blight, so I think that means we can't grow anything. So we need to change our lot traits because we have a peasant home. We're lower class, no royals, and off the grid, simple living, and prairie grass because why not? But a crops blight, crops die here a lot. Like it's like a strange sickness is spreading. No. So we can change that when the season changes, but we have 2 weeks of a crops blight to start, and we have like no crops right now. Well, hopefully that's not a bad omen for what we need to do next. So we have our adults, John and Beatrice. We need to find out if they are going to survive. Are they going to stay with us? We're going to roll for each of them, and then if they do survive, we're going to roll again to see how many years they have left before they die. So for adults, if they roll anything less than a 9, then they die. So 1 through 8, they die. So we're going to get our D20 roller, and we're going to start with John first. 16, and okay, we're good. John lives. Now, Beatrice. 3, Beatrice dies. Oh no, she is like a sweet woman too. She's very caring and nurturing. We have to kill her off. Maybe it's this crops blight, like she sacrificed herself, made sure everyone else had food, or I don't know, something. But okay, before we kill her, we need to find out how many years John has left. So we'll roll a d10, and then because I'm doing these in 3 days per year instead of 4, whatever he rolls, we times it by 3. So that's how many days we have. So, all right, John, let's go. 8. Oh, he's going to live a while. So he has 24 days. So 8 years to live, 24 days. I'm going to put that on the calendar so we don't forget. It's kind of morbid. But, all right. Well, now we have to have our first death. I'm not prepared. So she's going to die with death by hunger. Our first death. What a way to start off the episode. It even looks like she broke her finger as she fell. But, okay. Hopefully grim. Oh no, the whole family. It's supposed to be a hopeful time. Spring has come. It's still snowing. But, Mother Dearest. Oh, and Grim, of course, is like taking his sweet time. Like, oh, where are you? We need to, like, really, we gotta move on. I do have a cemetery placed, and we'll bring her there so we don't have ghosts just haunting us for generations. Okay, I had to reset her, and now she's in the family inventory. We'll take her out because I don't know if one of my overrides for like NPCs is messing with it, or if it was just me the way I killed her. So we'll put her in John's inventory. Yeah, not the way we expected things to go. And Adam, why are you both are looking, all three of you. Everyone else, like, he's just so happy he's married. Sarah is kind of impulsive. Eleanor's too inspired, and same with Matthew. And then John is just devastated. I have also downloaded the Ye Old Cookbook, so that changes all the food that the Sims will have. And so we have a bunch of gruel. Beatrice was also going to be like kind of like the gardener, take care of that. So I guess that's going to fall on someone else. Oh, Adam and Sarah are jokesters. What a time to become jokesters. In the bathroom, we have a lovely chamber pot, a tub, and kind of an odd sink. But okay, I think we are all set to go to the cemetery. So here is Windenburg. This is a world we're going to pretty much be staying in. So in my head, I also think Henford on Bagley they could go to as well, but we're going to wait until we get a horse before we travel to Henford on Bagley, just because I imagine that's going to take a while to get to. That'd be a long way to walk. But they probably won't even come to the island much. They don't have a boat. Imagine it'll be kind of expensive for them to come, and they have like no money. But they live very close to the castle. And I've also used a mod to be able to live on this lot. Over here is the Brewsters, Sarah's family. We'll meet them at some point. But there's also a tavern and a park. And we have a library, another tavern, a cafe, a wedding venue, chapel, another tavern. I imagine there's a lot of taverns, and even a marketplace, and there'll be a few more places in Henford on Bagley. But over here we have the cemetery where the ancient ruins are. It might end up looking a little bit weird, but we're gonna run with it. So we kind of just have to ignore this, but the cemetery is over here. It kind of matches a little bit, except for whenever like a bar shows up over here for a party. And we're going to be as historically accurate as possible to an extent. It's definitely not going to be that accurate just for the limitations of the game and depending on what CC and mods I download. But I think this is a cute little cemetery. There's even, I guess, this man right here, he's a nobleman. So we'll find a place to put her. Imagine this would probably be a little bit more like the nobles would be gated off. It does look a little bit abandoned, but you know, they didn't mow lawns or anything. Because there's a lot of death, I'm going to like kind of destroy some of these tombstones because they're ones I can't even delete and build by. So we'll just destroy them. I think they're from like debug, and we'll kind of start our family plot over here. It's a lovely spot. We'll come and engrave the epitaph, wish you were here. I think we'll just have everyone come and mourn. Dear mother, get it out of your system a bit before we have to move on. Before we know it, the next death roll will come and we will lose someone else. Actually, Sarah, oh, you're feeling playful. I thought you were feeling flirty. We need to get you pregnant. We need to start having babies, and I have it set for 12 Sims per household instead of 8 to make it a little bit. They had big families back then, so we will see how that goes. It's kind of nervous to see if the babies survive, especially now that we have infants. It's just like another death roll to do. And we'll have to make him less sad. He's too sad to woohoo, but you can come fertilize the bush because you need to. Kind of awkward. I think Sarah's going to end up taking over some motherly duties, even though she's not much older than Eleanor and Matthew. But I kind of pictured Beatrice taking Eleanor out to find a potential suitor for her. They want to get her betrothed because they need to marry her off. And we will have to pay a dowry. Right now we have $50. We can't afford even the cheapest dowry. So I'll probably end up having to sell like our most prized possession. We do have a very nice tapestry at home. So that might have to be given in order to get her married. So let's go home, everyone. It's been a tough day. So I think because Adam is so sad, maybe him and Sarah can like come over here by the water and they can just like talk, maybe flirt, and they can kind of help grieve together because he does want to try for a baby. He's just too sad for it. And there's a bush over here that they can get some privacy as well. But John, he's like a very serious guy, kind of no messing around. You can see the scars on his face. You're gonna fiddle around. We have a blacksmith here. See what we can do with that. I haven't played with that yet. And then his wife, Beatrice, she was just so nurturing. She was always hugging the kids, very supportive. So losing her is going to be tough. They're just kind of having a deep conversation, gonna console about death, be very there for each other. I think they have very good friendship and love. They kind of both like lucked out. Normally you don't marry for love, you marry for kind of money, alliances, kind of strengthen the household in whatever way. But I think these two kind of lucked out. So they're friends in a time of loss. Oh, I think their romance went down a little bit. She's feeling just like really playful and he kind of just wants to sleep. No, we got stuff we need to do. And every time we woohoo, we'll be trying for a baby. There's no woohooing for fun. Protection was not a thing. Oh, and he's living well. Being near death can make any sim feel regretful about the past, but being around a sim he adores has instead made Adam hopeful about the future. Oh, I love that. And she has feeling resilient. The fear of losing a loved one can keep Sarah down forever, or can't keep her down forever. In fact, being around a sim she adores makes her want to live life to the fullest. Oh, he's just passing out. Well, I am going to have her take a pregnancy test. Everything goes so quickly here. Like, an hour is like a day, because 3 days is a year. So maybe she knows she missed her period or something. So you're going to take a pregnancy test. Adam, why don't you come? Oh, I did not put them in the proper beds. I didn't assign them. So here, we're going to assign Eleanor your bed. You're going to go sleep here. I guess this can be John. I was going to have that over here, but that's okay. And we do have a refrigerator. Now, in the 1300s, they would not have refrigerators, but they would have food storage. And that would typically be in the ground. We just don't have anything like that in The Sims. And I didn't see any like mods or CC for that. So we have a wooden refrigerator. Okay, yes. All right, we will find out. I want to check. I won't. But hopefully oh, this is spoiled. We're going to have to make other food or more gruel. And also not very like accurate, but we're going to do auto lights for the candles. It's kind of weird. And Sarah's a very neat sim, so she'll probably take care of a lot of the household work and cleaning up. And maybe Eleanor, she might take over like the garden. That would be good. Adam is an animal enthusiast, so the cow and chickens are going to be his babies. And then Matthew he's kind of a slob. He's sporty. Maybe he'll want to go like hunting. And we have archery over here. I know they've only practiced archery. I don't know what else you can do with it. And then John's gonna kind of do like everything. But we won't be storing food that we make. That'll be only for ingredients. Anything that they've prepared, it's just gonna spoil. If they don't eat it all, it's gone. And part of the Ye Old Cookbook is we can go hunting, foraging, we can go for a stroll, pick flowers, go to the village and go to the herbalist shop, even go, I think, see a play, worship the Watcher, play games. There's a book fair, and they can go get seawater. I also have a reading skill, so technically all these Sims are illiterate. And we also have laundry that we will need to start doing tomorrow. And this is a tapestry that we have that we will probably be selling in order to marry Eleanor. It looks like that's the nicest thing they own. So I imagine that's just what they're going to have to give up. Bright and early, time to get with the day. They're probably going to be stinky a lot. Or baths were not very common. We do have enough water, I think, for a couple baths. Oh, and the prairie grass is starting to grow. We can use that to feed the cow. Is this food spoiled? Okay, we have 3 hours. Wake up and eat real quick. Well, we still have it. But yeah, they're probably just going to be smelling a lot. I believe, like, people didn't really bathe more than a couple times a year. But we will have to come and clean Clara. We'll milk her. Looks like we have some eggs we can collect. We'll have to clean the sheds, socialize with them. And I'm going to send, I think, maybe Eleanor foraging, see if we can get anything else to grow. We can also get like seeds and bird eggs foraging. And our only trash bin is like over here, so he's gonna have to do a lot of walking. Okay, Matthew wants to do gardening. That is fine. Did you harvest? Okay, you got some carrots. We will put those in here. And then Eleanor, let's send you off foraging. Matthew, how about you go here? Let's collect some water. And then why don't you do fishing? We'll see if you're good at that. And the goal is to hopefully be able to build like a small stable, have a horse, maybe eventually 2, and then we can do a bit more traveling. Probably the only worlds we would go to are Henford on Bagley and maybe Glimmerbrook. I could picture that. And same with Forgotten Hollow, because that would also be kind of like in Europe, most likely. Still be a long ways to travel from England in the 1300s, but that's okay. It's The Sims. Oh, we have a hatchable egg. Good. We could use more chickens. So this one is normal. We'll put the eggs in the fridge. I don't know if this laundry hamper is working. So I didn't test it with, I don't know. I feel like they should have laundry that should be done. So I'm just adding this in. I did have it and then I deleted it. So we didn't cheat. Oh, Matthew caught a minnow. Good job. All that hard work. You've been fishing for a long time. Oh, John is back. Did you get some? Okay, yes, we got small rabbit. Oh, we have to cut the meat. Okay. Oh no. Oh, what happened to it? Oh, apparently I did cut it. Oh, we got a squirrel and a chicken. So he's going to cut those. Okay, you don't have to actually get up to cut them. And then we'll put them in the fridge. Eleanor got acorns and apples. I don't know if we can do what we can do with the acorns. We'll put them in there. So apples are for fall. We can't plant them yet, but we can hold on to it. So we'll keep that in the inventory. I'll probably put it in Sarah's because hopefully by the fall, Eleanor will be married off into her own family. I do think, oh, you had enough of being stinky, and I think we'll let Eleanor maybe wash up a bit after you're done cooking. You and Sarah can maybe travel into town and see if we can meet anyone. Or no, it might have to be John. I was thinking Sarah to be more motherly, but she's not Eleanor's caretaker. So I think it'll have to be John, because then he can make an arrangement for marriage. Okay, cooking level 2. I should probably have someone else cook to gain skill instead of you, since you won't be here very long. We're still very sad, but we are clean, so John, let's take your daughter and find her a husband. When we came to the tavern, I think drinking ages are different back in the 1300s. So we have... Oh, the king would not be a bartender. He's undercover. He's just like, I need to see what my people are doing. And then, oh, you can even spend the night up here or with someone. We do have a shirtless man, John. Well, I don't know if you're married. You might have a son, because I think technically we'll have to have her betrothed to another teen for the arranged marriage to work. And she's just like crying in here. I do have the Goth family. The Goths and Landgrabs have been given makeovers, and they are part of the noble class. Okay, arranged marriage 4. We can just see who he has. He might not be the best option, be marrying into a weird family. This could be for a desperate, which I feel like we kind of are. So arranged marriage for Eleanor. Okay. Oh, you got some attractive looking sons. There's Egbert, Jasper, and Leoric. I'm kind of leaning towards him. Okay. We will revisit that. We are going to have her betrothed before we leave here. So I have removed like all of the families, but the game is going to generate some families. I think there are settings I can change, like maybe with MC or whatever, to stop that, and only have like families that I make or put into like my library. But that's okay. We're going to have some not really period appropriate looking Sims around. I'm just checking out to see if there's anyone else. Oh, William Brewster. This is Sarah's dad. He's a very like unassuming man. He's also very serious. I wouldn't go as far as like mean or cruel, but not really the super loving type. I imagine Eleanor probably wouldn't be very happy right now, but John is he's not like very nurturing. It's not really about your feelings. It's more of like, this is what we need to do for our family. So I think we are going to arrange a marriage with this guy's. She's come up here. She just like can't watch. Oh, she's going to Mortimer and like, oh, what about your son? But we're going to arrange for Eleanor, and let's go with Leoric. So it'd be Carpenter. Oh, and they have agreed. So Eleanor is now betrothed to Leoric and will be able to marry when both reach adulthood. No idea how many days until he becomes an adult. We don't know him. Wait, does she know him now? No. But I think maybe in a couple days we'll move her into the household. It is almost St. Valentine's Day. That might be a perfect day to do it. But we should probably head home. You can use the chamber pot upstairs, and then we will go back home. We got a lot of work to do. And Johnny, you are not wearing the clothes I picked out for you, but it is Johnny Landgrab. He is still, in this period, part of the Landgrabs. Sarah wants to become friends with Eleanor. Why don't you share the big news with her? It might be a good way to cheer her up. Like, hey, pretty soon you'll be having one of these. And then John went straight to the bathtub, but let's have you do more blacksmithing. I think we need to get our skill up in order to like forge things. Matthew is working on his archery, maybe wants to enter a competition. Well, once we move Eleanor in with her future husband, I think it'll be time to find someone for you. And because he's a son, back then, patriarchy, all that, he's dramatic. We'll probably move like his wife or future wife in the household for a little while before we get them their own place. We do need to like make some money. There is a trader that comes, I think, comes like 3 times a week. I know he comes on Wednesdays. So I think that might be kind of the way we make money. We can sell maybe like our woodworking things. We can sell like eggs and milk when we need to. I think we have enough milk right now for the family. And no, Gerald likes fire. Or no, that's Sandy. So he's level 2 blacksmith, and we can do like a horseshoe wall decoration or rusty nails. Probably nothing too impressive yet. We'll have him start woodworking. No one really has any handiness skill. Okay, yeah, you can eat. Because we're going to be fixing a lot of things. And Adam, it might be good for you to start practice reading. I don't know if that's something you will need, but it seems like a good idea. Because then maybe you can teach like your children to read, and maybe it will help them move into like a higher class. So not even John can read, but Adam has started his journey to literacy. I don't know like how many levels there are or what you can do with it, but I guess we'll find out. All right, 10 o'clock, we're going to get everyone to bed. I imagine they have early nights because they wake up early to tend to everything. You want to get going before the sun comes out. I mean, it's cold right now and snowing, but you don't want to bake in the sun. Oh, something malicious happened during the night and crops may be affected. We lost one. Oh no. Okay, at least like we didn't lose all of them. I'm going to say that's a success. Okay, you are waking up to pee. We're in the third trimester in 21 hours. Oh, and John's in an early midlife crisis. Oh, I understand you lost your wife. That's pretty traumatic. Things aren't going great for you. Oh, I forgot to check what she had gotten. We got mushrooms. We can plant those from when she did her foraging. So we'll maybe like plant some mushrooms over here. And then we can't do anything for blueberries. I don't think. No, blueberries. Okay, we'll save those. That will be in the summer. So we'll put that in like someone else's inventory. And then we have bird eggs. And the first broken object. Okay, John, you're going to fix that. Matthew, I don't really know what you should do. Oh, but I think we're going to finally do laundry. Okay, Matthew and John are jokesters. That's fine. All right, we have, the milk was in your inventory, and okay, it's not spoiled that good. Oh, we have some prairie grass for Clara. Here, Matthew, why don't you help your brother and clean the coop? Adam kind of has like the biggest workload right now. And then John, you're going to, let's craft a sculpture, like a knife block, I guess. Matthew's archery level 2. He can now discuss archery with other Sims and has improved slightly. Maybe they did have marshmallows back then. Who knows what she is actually roasting. But, has some happiness here from brackish water. That special tangy flavor is 100%. Oh, jeez, come on. It's 100% organic, unfiltered stagnation, now with all the natural additives. Oh, no. I didn't want you're crafting a horse sculpture. We have, no money after this, and we need money to, there's no other way to feed the chickens other than with simoleons. All right, seems like everyone's taking baths. They're, being very spoiled. Oh, we used up the last of the water. So go and gather more water. I gotta keep my eye on this guy. Make sure you don't make anything else. And we even have Bella Goth running around out here. Who knows, maybe we'll marry into one of those families. Like Matthew, he could become betrothed to Cassandra. That would be a nice dowry. Although we don't get the dowry for male Sims only when it's the heir, so it's gonna be a while for that. Eleanor, it is back to foraging, and Matthew, we're gonna send you on your first hunt. You gotta like kind of prove yourself here. I am really nervous though if we have like twins or anything. And oh, we don't even have enough money to buy a crib. Oh, that's gonna be rough. We have to pay a dowry. We need a crib. Oh, okay, and we have 10 simoleons. Luckily, we shouldn't have the baby before the trader comes, and I have no idea how much we can get for that. We might end up having to sell a chicken. Okay, these are back. Oh, you had a rough time. Aches and pains. Chasing down that game has made Matthew's body ache. Ouch, ouch. Oh, but what did you get? All right, we have small rabbit, pigeon, and venison. Oh, so you did a good job. Like, look at that. We'll cut that. Chop up all of this meat. And I think we should be able to make more recipes pretty soon. And then we got strawberries, basil, and more bird eggs. So we can use the strawberries. And it looks like we can't use basil at all yet. So I am going to sell the basil. And we will plant the strawberries. We got whole 6 simoleons. Oh, don't eat. We need to plant. Whole 6 simoleons for the basil. Oh, these boiled eggs look disgusting. They are poor. Oh, I mean, it's better than nothing. We'll have you make some butter, and then you're going to make some cheese. Work on that cooking. And you really want a bath. No, we can't water. Here, why don't you have like hard-boiled eggs? Midlife crisis. All right, we'll check on that. And then we're just gonna have you like wash your hands quickly. So John now has a desire for adventure. Well, explore the outdoors. You pretty much live in the outdoors. Locate and explore Sylvan Glade. Collect 10 critters. Take a scenic bike ride. Well, we don't have bikes. Oh, whoops. Matthew, that's right, you were exhausted. Here, go to sleep. So we're going to fast forward a little bit. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day and year 1301. So we'll pick back up, let them get to sleep, and hopefully we'll be getting to the baby very soon. But we'll also most likely be moving Eleanor out tomorrow. Again, something malicious happened and might affect the crops. Okay, doesn't look like it. Nothing died, so that's good. But Sarah obviously needs to pee. She is 3rd trimester now. Yes. Oh, she did not make it. She peed herself. That's okay. It was in the bathroom. Nobody saw. Like, the ground's dirt. It's fine. And that was the last of our water reserves. So you can't even, here, maybe try like quickly wash your hands. Okay, that did nothing. Go get the last of the hard-boiled eggs, and you have to cook more food. We have more prairie cress growing. Oh, and Adam and Sarah are close. I love it. I'm waiting for the animals to wake up so we can see this chick. There we go. And it's a rooster. But Apple, so we have, and Gerald, maybe, how about Charles? Oh, and we can harvest everything. So it looks like one of them didn't grow. So why don't you come and harvest it all, and we can, I think, make stuff with mushrooms, hopefully. And St. Valentine's Day. Aren't you excited, Eleanor? You can go move in with your betrothed. And it's also 1301. Here, this might be a way to get simoleons. Why don't you search the pockets? Oh, we got some mischief going on. Okay, we need to clean up this place. But I think maybe we'll have Adam and Sarah go for like a stroll. That could be cute. It'll be a rabbit hole. Probably not fun being like 3rd trimester pregnant. All right, we have laundry done, but what is it under? Yeah, we can go for a stroll with Adam. Go have fun. And then we're going to send John to the docks and to collect seawater. We can also get fish too, but we're not spending money. All right, they are back from their stroll. How was it? Boots are made for walking, and that's just what Sarah will do. All right, seems like they had a nice time. Let's go harvest the rest of this prairie grass. Eleanor was helping out with the animals. Need to feed the chickens again. And maybe, Sarah, you can like take all the dirty clothes to the hamper and we'll have to start laundry again. But before we do laundry, let's make a meal, even though it won't be very good, before Sarah or Eleanor leaves to go with her betrothed. So I guess it will be pottage. And oh, we're running out of vegetables. Or did I not? Oh, I didn't put them in here. Hold on. Oh, we can make chunky vegetable stew. That could be good. Oh, you're off to smother Charles with love. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, but he fell asleep. Oh, Adam is just a sweetheart. All right, John is back with a bucket of salt water. I don't know if there's like anything we do with it. All right, we're gonna call everyone to the meal. Let's eat together before Eleanor is off on her journey. So we're celebrating kind of St. Valentine's Day along with just family. Exciting. I don't really know how Eleanor feels about it. Like, she loses her mother and now has to go live with a stranger. She's never even met them. I mean, her dad doesn't even know them, but right now she's kind of just another mouth to feed, and we really can't afford to. Oh, but the trader should be coming very soon, too. Oh, and I don't know. I don't know if this will affect the trader. I feel like it shouldn't. The no royals or nobles allowed. I'm going to take that off for now. But I feel like the trader should have, like, come by. It's already, like, almost pretty much midday. Yeah, I think I missed the trader. Oh, no. We'll give it to, like, 5 o'clock. Otherwise, we have to get rid of the tapestry. And, we don't have enough money to, oh, look at them, to get a crib either. So let's go ahead, move out Eleanor, and then, I don't know, maybe John can go into town and see if there's a table we can sell a few things at, try to make some money. Let me just check everyone's inventories. Let's move out our baby sister, and she can go have her own family, and we'll become a side household. So there are rules for side households, like number of pregnancy attempts, all of that. I'm not going to follow those rules because that's just a little bit too much work for me. It's a lot to keep track of. So we'll let MC Command Center handle all of her babies. So it's time to go. Okay, I guess first we're gonna pay the dowry, and I'm just going to destroy, shift click and destroy the tapestry. That way we don't get any money for it. I mean, I can cheat the money down, but this is just faster. So there's our dowry. Now we can move out Eleanor. All right, she's moving into the home of the Manfields, and once she becomes an adult, or both her and Leoric become adults, they'll be married. So we're down to 4, and we don't even have enough money for a bassinet. So, John, let's go see if we can maybe make some money. Okay, we have come to the tiny, tiny library, and let's just see if we can set a table up over here. And we're just gonna mark up 25%. I don't think he's super confident. Oh look, it's Alexander. And Conrad, you're part of Eleanor's household now. Everyone's naked. These are Sims I downloaded from the gallery, and I didn't go through them. But there is Leoric, and actually, I want to check. Okay, you're currently 8 out of 21, so you're a little bit younger than Eleanor. I don't remember how much. I don't have a medieval bassinet. I have some cribs, but oh, 25. think the bassinet, it's either 50 or 100. Or could be more. Hopefully not. Oh, and here's a trader. Yeah, you exist. Can we buy anything from you? No, I think you have to wait till you come around. We've only sold one thing. Come on, we can't leave without any more. Oh, and this is actually Ann Brewster, Sarah's mother. Okay, 12 bucks. We're up to 62. Okay, that's over. We're gonna do another one. We did not sell much. Oh, Eleanor's here. She just walks right by. Pretty sure you're actually an alien, so I think this outfit makes sense for you. I love towny fashion. Oh, 75. What did you even buy? I don't know. But I think we can afford a bassinet. And then we'll need a crib. Oh, another 75. Oh, I think it's these, oh yeah, the steel ingot. Or even like the copper. Oh, 12 bucks. Oh, 75. Oh, why are you're insulting, Ian Moody. Yeah, I kept him and, I forgot the other guy's name. I mean, John is hot-headed. Somehow you guys don't hate each other. Okay, let's pack this up before you do get in a fight. Okay, let's get a bassinet. I'm really proud that he made so much money. Okay, I think we'll have room to put the baby in here. We might have to scooch that over. Oh, it's 150 for the bassinet. Oh, yes, you are in labor. Okay, you've probably been in labor for a couple hours. I mean, that would be realistic. You'd be suffering. And it's a girl. Okay. I think for our girl, we should call her, we'll go with Mary. Or no, let's go Marie. Marie Rich. Okay, just one. Good. But we do not have an heir. And we have death rolls we need to do. Hopefully you both make it. So we are going to start off with Sarah. We're going to do, it's a D20, and if she rolls a 1, she dies. Anything but a 1. So, time to roll. 16. Okay. And now for Marie, if she rolls a 5, 10, 15, or 20, she doesn't make it. So for Marie, 7. Okay, Marie and Sarah both survive. We have our first baby. We have sent off our sister, and next will be our brother pretty soon. It's only 13:01. We have plenty more to do, but we're going to end it right here. Not a bad start. A lot to learn with this. So let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button, and please subscribe if you're excited for this challenge. I will see you all around. Bye!